Good afternoon, everyone. The topic for today is Smart City for Smarter Nations. So I really want to thank my previous speaker who nicely articulated what are the kind of problems do we see and we are going to see in our near future. There's a rapid urbanization which are happening. There's more and more people are coming towards the city. And this is a real situations which we need to solve. There are multiple costs which we see around us. And one of the reasons why this is going to happen is more and more people is going to come towards the city. There are environmental costs, there are economic costs, and cost of citizen lives. I also picked up very nice few points which my previous speakers mentioned about the key 4 problems around mobility, safety, healthcare, and productivity. And as per the survey, it's like 125 hours per person per year. It's a kind of wastage or the opportunity side which we can save. If I can just extrapolate this and look at some of the other problem statements around what we see today or what potentially we might see. There are issues with the road accidents. There are 1.25 million people die each year on the world's roads. Various kinds of reasons, accidents, the roads are not maintained, there are wear and tears of the roads, the decay, etc., etc. The number of cars on the world's roads are increasing. So today, 1.2 billion cars on the world's roads. And that actually is impacting the kind of congestion we see today. Then also the pollution. I mean, the air pollution is a real problem today. I mean, there are many world cities today we see in Asia or otherwise worldwide which are heavily impacted with air pollution. So that's what we see around where we live. And this problem with the world population increasing year on year, this problem is going to increase more and more. But the thing is that this is something which we cannot solve alone, right? And there are multiple stakeholders sitting in this room, outside of this room, which we need to work together. And this is a very, very difficult problem to solve. So most important part of solving this problem is to collaborate. And the reason why we need to collaborate is because there are multiple set of information, data or big data which exist needs to come together, and it has to make sense. And it's impossible, I would say virtually impossible, to solve this problem on its own. So at Here Technology, what we are doing is we are enabling this. We are bringing this particular platform, which we call as an autonomous world, so that all the various stakeholders can come together and take advantage of it.
There's never been a tipping point quite like this. A new digital era where man and technology fundamentally reconfigure their relationship to empower every aspect of our surroundings. Where we go from ride sharing to self-driving, from delivery to drone, from city planning to thinking cities, from street maps to an index of reality. This era is called the autonomous world. At Here Technologies, we want everyone to benefit from an autonomous world. To become a true enabler, a trusted partner, with a collaborative answer to how the future of everything will look, feel, think, and work. We are making this a reality by creating a digital representation of the world that tells us what happens where, when, in the moment, responding and reacting to make all our lives safer and smarter. With more time for what we love and less needed for what we don't. Our vision, born from the very core of Here, will exist in everything we do an open system that will enable an autonomous world for everyone.
So we have been doing many innovations in the field of location technology. So if you look at our rich history of last 30 years, we have been pioneer in bringing many products and services to the market, and we have been evolving ourselves. There's one point I want to talk about, which is we are partnering with Dubai, with the Emirates there, and one of the agencies there to kind of enable them to bring in all sets of data to solve a problem, and Dubai's vision to going towards real autonomous city. A bit of a background from our company, Here Technologies. We are have maps in 200 countries. A company with 8,000 plus people. We handle significant number of data. I mean, significant terabytes of data. And the problem which we need to solve is this big data. I mean, that's what also was mentioned, because we need to bring machine learning and artificial intelligence to solve this particular set of problem. And also, we have the advanced collection technology, which is outside this room. If you didn't get a chance to say it, which we call is Here True. It's a LiDAR vehicle, which is helping us to bring a big data, which we collect. So basically, we are making sense of the world through the lens of location, and using the location intelligence to positively change lives with data-driven location solutions. And we believe these set of information are very, very important to our problem statement, what we're going to see in a smart city or a smart nation.
Highest quality location-centric data and solutions. We start by building a view of the world through data orchestration and map-building technology. We offer a wealth of knowledge that unlocks navigation and location opportunities around the globe. The Here map is continuously evolving and captures complexity in the greatest possible detail, enabling solutions that enhance the navigation experience for millions of Here-empowered devices. We are passionate about digital map technology. Here has a map that meets your every need. It's efficient, safe, accessible, and accurate. The Here map is consistently rated best in the market, from intuitive navigation to greatly improved arrival accuracy rates. We guide drivers through complex junctions with alerts, lane-level intelligence, and visual guidance. Combined with advanced driver assistance systems, Here enables safer driving and paves the way for autonomous vehicles. We provide the most accurate digital representation of reality, solving complex problems with geospatial insights and data. We process real-world changes faster and cover more countries than anyone else in the industry, near real time. The Here map is curated to perfection. Robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and high-quality sensor data significantly increase the quality of our map. We remove repetitive tasks, augment human intelligence, offer new services, and extend consistent quality levels across cities and rural areas. Our dedicated customer support teams create for you the best mapping experience in the world. We produce an open system that captures your feedback and enables new insights, creating an environment of heightened collaboration and innovation. At Here, we bring location-enabled technology to life so you can experience our map in the physical world. The future of location and map making is here.
And it's also very important to understand why a map is a starting point to solve some of this problem. So what we do is something which we call a reality index, where we put together all sets of location information, like points of interest beyond roads. So we go beyond roads in terms of getting all kinds of attributions, things, people, and spatial and aerial. So we get everything together, and we build this something called the reality index. And we use this reality index into our location platform. And this location platform is very, very important because that is, and this platform is going to bring many information which exists with us or maybe outside. And as I said, that collaboration is very, very important. And many stakeholders can bring their set of data through this open location platform. Quickly going to the Internet of Things, it was also mentioned in the previous presentation that when you look at the problem of a smart city or a smart nation, it is also, as I said, is a big data problem. We need to bring such set of information together and we need to make sense of it. And we look at how it works is basically looking at the various industry segments. So there are problems which a transportation segment is trying to solve. This is because of the the condition of the city. There are problems which the industrial, the verticals are going to solve, be it manufacturing, be it agriculture. There are homes and offices when they need to solve their problem as well. Power consumption, the smart homes or smart offices. We also look at the telco side of it, how these telcos have to optimize the network once we get into a more towards the 5G side of it. So there are various components in these industry segments of Internet of Things, and all of these stakeholders are going to participate to solve the problem of a smart city and smart nation. And from a smart city perspective, yes, the way we look at it is basically there are components. For example, the real-time traffic information, incident information. This is something which is very real, which touches the citizens of a city or a country on a regular basis, on a daily basis. There are informations related to road signs, which is also very, very real. Hazard warnings. There are situations like there are accidents. There are flash floods. There are situations of natural calamity. There are special emergency situations. So those needs to be told to the citizens to handle the topic of congestion. Then, of course, there is something which is parking. We underestimate sometimes that how difficult a parking problem is that because as more and more cars are in the city on the road, parking becomes more and more complex. So these are some of the examples we put together in our open location platform. We welcome multiple stakeholders, the stakeholders who own this set of information to bring it to our platform, and so that we can make sense out of the data and then serve our customers. So what we do is basically the open location platform is then takes this set of information. And there are layers and layers of information, as I mentioned. So there is some static information. There are some dynamic information. There are, location specific. There are XY. There are XYZ kind of information. So all of these are then processed through our open location platform. And what we do is, as I mentioned, that it can be given as a services through APIs. There are, the application which can be developed based on our APIs. There are SDKs as well. So if you look at the kind of a big picture, the big picture is connecting the vehicles and the infrastructure. Vehicles are integral part of the cities and also the infrastructure. So again, repeating on the incident detections, distribution of road hazard warnings, and also reporting and the location analytics. So there are example for, like here we talk about a city traffic management center, which then can connect to the open location platform and process the multiple information. More data, difficult. It's a big data, it's difficult, but that's what helps us to take informed decision, and that is what we invest on. We invest in machine learning. We invest in AIs so that we can understand what the data tells us. So we start with the need. We look at citizen engagement. We look at the data scalability, and we look at a collaboration. It's very important to highlight this particular topic of collaboration. I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation that collaboration is extremely, extremely important because this set of data which exists with multiple stakeholders will make sense once we collaborate. I want to talk about two case studies here. we talked about India as a country where there's a rapid urbanizations are happening. This is a particular state of Rajasthan in India, which they have a portal called Rajdhara, which is bringing multiple set of information together to provide citizen services. The next one is also the state of Uttar Pradesh, India, that they are using a project is called DAL 100. It's a large state, roughly 250 million people. It was one of the largest states of India. So you can imagine the scale and the number of citizen problems that particular state faces. So which is used for back-end system algorithms, route calculation positions of 5,000 police vehicles. So these are some of the projects, some of our government use cases, and they are using us. Shifting gear, I just want to kind of highlight what potentially to 2050 would look like, and we hope that it's enabled by HERE technologies.
My name is Sari. I'm 9 and I live in Dubai. I love riding in the car, especially past the Burj Khalifa. It's old and there are bigger towers, but I think it's cool. Best thing is, if we're thirsty, Mama orders drinks straight to us. It comes through a hatch in the roof, like magic. The cars take us straight to our home. We live in a tower that has everything we need, and Frey 2.0 who looks after us. He lets me 3D print toys in the community center, so I like him. Our home is on the 42nd floor, but there are 103 floors in total. My friend Nora lives on the 73rd, which is so high you can see the whole city from there. But my favorite part of the tower is the farm, and they grow the best tomatoes I've ever had.
A small list of our, this is a representative list of our partners. If you look at the list here, so there are multiple big players with who we are working with. They are participating in our vision of autonomous world. If you look at our shareholders, who are Audi, Daimler, BMW, Intel, Pioneer, Continental, Bosch, then of course there are technology partners who are working with us. We gain the strength with our shareholders and partners, and really looking forward to work with you all in solving the real problem of a smart city and smart nation. With this, I thank you very much for your time. Look forward to work with you, as I said, and please visit us in our stall, which is outside this room. Thank you very much.